Good evening, Palestine. We're your hosts, Cristina
and Jessica,
and welcome back to
Holy News.
The past 4 days have been pretty wild, so buckle up your sandals and tighten your robes, because we are about to blow your mind with some
Holy News.
Here's your flashback news on Thursday. Thursday was just the beginning to this wild week, starting with Jesus and his disciples participating in the Last Supper. Sharing the body and blood of Jesus. Wait, did I get that right?
Yeah.
Okay then, Jesus and his disciples participated in the Last Supper, and later Jesus predicted the events immediately following this. Are you sure this is correct?
Yeah, and he's the Son of God.
Wow, Jesus was pretty cool. Also, some drama happened at the dinner table when Judas stormed away during dinner. Very suspicious, as you will find out after our break.
Hey there, folks. I think it's sunny out. And there's sun this week. And more sun. And more sun. Back to you, Cristina and Jessica.
And we are back with some more information about that suspicious Judas. Word says that Judas took 30 pieces of silver from the Sanhedrin and then led them to Jesus, where he was arrested at an illegal trial. Now that is some holy news. To sum up Thursday's events, Jesus had his Last Supper with his disciples and later predicted the events to follow. Now to Jessica with your Friday flashback.
Friday was already off to a not-so-great start after Judas, the disciple of Jesus who had betrayed his teacher, hung himself early that morning. Meanwhile, Jesus is undergoing false accusations, condemnation, mockery, beatings, and abandonment. After many more unlawful trials, Jesus is sentenced to death by crucifixion. Jesus is mocked even more, and a crown of thorns is pierced into his head. He carries his own cross to Golgotha, where Roman soldiers nail him to the wooden cross. At around 3 p.m., Jesus breathed his last breath and died. By 6 p.m., his body was taken down from the cross and laid in a tomb. Saturday, Jesus' body lays in the tomb throughout the day, guarded by Roman soldiers. When the Sabbath ended at 6 p.m., Jesus' body was ceremonially treated for burial, then wrapped with spices in long sheets of linen cloth. Rumor has it that while his body lay in the tomb, his spirit went down to hell in order to free all of the sinners. While all this is happening, everyone is just crying and mourning the death of Jesus. Little did they know about what would happen on Sunday. Yesterday, witnesses find the boulder that was used to block the entrance to the tomb rolled out of the way and the body of Jesus gone. An angel. Wait, seriously?
Seriously, an angel.
Okay, so apparently an angel appears to the witnesses. The angel says to them, "Don't be afraid. I know you are looking for Jesus, who has been crucified. He isn't here. He is risen from the dead, just as he said would happen." So the dead man's alive again. Interesting. The witnesses go and proclaim the good news to all of the mourning followers of Jesus. This might just be one of the most significant events in the history.
Thanks, Jessica and Cristina. Now back to the traffic. Well, it looks pretty bad there on Palestinian Dirt Road 1. And, Alright, traffic update. One camel just stepped in another camel's poo and just slipped. So, there's going to be a little bit more congestion. And, weather updates, it's still sunny. Thanks, back to you.
And we are back with a special story on the details of Jesus, as you may be fairly confused as to what we said earlier, because I know I am. To start, Jesus spent a vast majority of his life in the region of Galilee, where a large portion of his ministry was also taught. He also performed miracles in this region, one of them being curing a blind man. Yes, you heard that right. A blind man. Next, as far as we know, Jesus performed his ministry for a total of 3 years. Now, the urgent question you must all have by now is why the heck was Jesus crucified? Well, the main reason was because of how the Sanhedrin saw him as a threat. They did not like how so many people were following Jesus and believing he was the Son of God. And above all, they did not like how he was helping the less privileged.
Good evening, everybody. Today I am testing out our new Commandment 10. It'll be out on the market in 1 week. So today I'm here with Mary of Magdala. So, Mary, what was your first reaction to seeing your teacher risen from the dead?
Well, I was happy and confused. I mean, it's not like every day your teacher rises from the dead.
Very interesting. How do you feel when you were watching him being crucified?
It was terrifying. I was angry and sad, but I couldn't do anything to help it.
It's quite awful. Who did you proclaim the good news to first?
I proclaimed the news to all of my friends, the disciples of Jesus, and anyone who would listen, really.
Thank you, Mary. So,
Yep.
well, next up, I have Pontius Pilate with me this evening. So, Pilate, how does it feel to be responsible for the death of Jesus of Nazareth?
I wash my hands of Jesus. The decision, the people of Palestine decided to free Barabbas and crucify Jesus instead.
Interesting. Why did you give the crowd a choice between freeing Jesus or freeing Barabbas?
I didn't want to be fully responsible for the death of a potential innocent man.
Very good choice. Did you believe that Jesus was innocent?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Thank you, Pilate.
Did you ever want a tunic like Jesus? A tunic so white that it was almost heavenly white? Well, come down to Tunic Middle East. We have blue, and we have green. And we also have the most heavenly white.
Once again, I have another person to interview. Today, I have Caiaphas. So, Caiaphas, why did you see Jesus as a threat?
He's a crazy man. He was going around performing miracles and saying he was the son of my God. Him running around making false accusations and ridiculing my religion would just get me in more trouble. I'd lose my power.
Was death really the only option for this man? Was there no other reasonable punishment?
Of course, there were no other acceptable punishments. The man's crazy. He needed to be stopped.
The trial you held at night to question Jesus was illegal. Do you believe that you should be charged for your crime as well?
No, of course not. I was serving the Lord. I am innocent.
Okay, if you say so. Well, thank you.
Are you looking for a new pair of sandals? Are yours worn out? Or are you tired of walking barefoot in the sand? I'm here to bring to you the Walk on Waters 11s. They come in a brand new color, sand brown. With a new extra strap, you'll be looking really stylish in the roads. They're only selling for 25 cents, and they're selling fast. So come on down.
And just walk it. Hi there, folks. Welcome back on Israel Center. I'm here with John of Bethlehem. Let's discuss how your wrestling match was.
It was good. I lost my first 2 matches, but came back and won the rest and ended up getting 3rd place overall.
Wow, that's really good. Now, you were saying that Caleb, the man who wrestled an angel, couldn't beat. You could beat him, and you did. What's your success now?
Just work hard every day, and I don't know. Yeah,
Who do you take next?
the champ.
He's coming your way, folks. Signing off.
Now, to conclude the night, we have our From the People to the Bird comments. At Roman Soldier 10 says that Jesus is weak. He didn't even fight back. Hashtag take an L. At Disciple 12 says, Thank God Jesus has risen. #blessed. At Sanhedrin Squad says, Jesus deserved to die and he should have stayed dead. The final comment of the night goes to Jesus fan page. They say, Jesus is risen. #spread the good news.